Alright, guys, so I'm gonna make this quick because my son is like, hey, Dad, I want to play the PlayStation. And I kind of been hogging it from him so that I could watch the game and other stuff. So let me go ahead and get this out the way. That's why it's not necessarily a blackout video, but I am posting the game screen. Well, not the, well, yeah, the game screen of the box score now that the game is over. Um, I don't know why that's so. Oh, that made it worse. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't like that little blare, but whatever. All right, so here's the base stat lines for everybody tonight. I'm gonna, give you a second to kind of see who's where before I start kind of scrolling. Damn, knocked over my drink. But hold on. There we go. All right, Caruso fouled out. Um, these were some bitch ass fouls, by the way. Uh, Kobe White had 14 off the bench. I gotta give him credit, even though it all came in like the fourth. But I gotta give him credit for that. Let me go back. And I know I'm not really saying anything yet. I kind of want to get the teams stuff out the way so it makes it easier to discuss. It don't even seem like Julius had 34, but then again, he did go to the line. So look at that. 8 of his shot attempts was, you know, seven of his points was from there. Damn it, I keep fucking this up. My bad, y'all. I am fucking this up. But yeah, so here we go. Here's the basic stat line for the game. You guys can go back and or if you need to, you can pause it as you need to see what you need to see. Um, God damn, look at this. Look at the points off the bench, man. 13, 9, 12, and 11. That's over 40. Okay? I can tell you right now, our bench didn't get that kind of production. Like, Alex Burke almost fouled out. All right, cool. So, now that we got that out the way, Kimba barely played. Got like bench minutes, but they couldn't do. They were just too big. They couldn't play Kimba. There's nothing they can really do. All right, cool. So let's get this discussion underway real quick. Um, like I said, since my son kind of wants to play, and I followed the TV for him from, I'm not gonna give y'all an in depth, super deep analysis, but we're just gonna touch on the main points. Um, this game pissed me off. And it pissed me off the same reason the last few games that pissed me off. And that's simply that, fouls were not getting called and certain fouls were getting called. Just rep the game consistently. That's all I ask for. If you're going to call a ticky tack foul on one player on one team, it should be called that same way, across the board. If you're going to let fouls go, they should be let go the entire game. Um, DeBar and Caruso both got text this game because they were pissed off at the officiating. Okay? Look, if you've watched the Bulls game all year, you already know what I'm about to say. Okay? Nothing has changed. Not a damn thing has changed. Zach will go down, not get contact, miss a shot, and will like take his time getting back. Okay? Lonzo will start off the game doing very well and will get cold and will barely take any shots after the first quarter. Tony Bradley was very effective. the first couple minutes of the game, and then as you can tell, they didn't play him a lot, and he didn't do nothing after the first quarter. DeRozan got his usual nice stat line, but again, there's 3 turnovers there, um, and passing. I know he got 5 assists, but he missed a lot of passes. He missed. He had 2 options to both Caruso and Zoe that he didn't give up. No, it was Zoe and Zach that he didn't give the ball to. I think it was in the second quarter. I could be wrong. He missed a couple passes in traffic. Kobe White was open in the corner for a shot. Zoe was open in the corner for a shot. Um, Dude's court vision isn't as good as everybody thinks it is. Okay, but what he does do is get you points. Okay, Caruso, even though he fouled out, he did his thing. Okay, he had to guard Julius Randle most of the game, and he was pissing him off. You could tell that he was bothered. Um, that 3-point percentage got to go up. I doubt it'll go up. Okay, he may not ever have another great 3-point shooting season since he's not next to LeBron. I'm just gonna be real. Um, Zach Levine, 7 of 20. As you can see, he just didn't have it, and it is what it is. Lonzo, usual shit, man. I mean, he's hitting his threes. He's 3 of 7, but if you look at that and you take that away, that means he's 1 of 4. So all his other attempts were shitty, and yeah. He also got some bullshit ass fouls. Like he ended up getting 2 within a minute, like in the third, and so he had to sit. It was the usual game. Okay, the fouls made this shit closer than what it should have been. But it's the usual game. Derrick Jones was fine. He did get hit in the nuts, and he had to sit out for a hot ass minute. Um, but look at that stat line: 8, 7, 50%. Can't really complain. No turnovers. You kind of wish you didn't get the fouls, but whatever. Ayo had 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Ayo was better than the numbers show. Okay, and I'm convinced that he has Kobe's spot next year. But what I didn't know is Ayo's actually older than Kobe by like a month and some change. I found that out today. So really, he's the older player, even though Kobe has been in the league longer. Ain't that funny how that worked? Devonte Green, 5 points, 9 rebounds. You don't even look like he had 9 rebounds. 4 fouls though. Yeah. Devonte was Devonte. And he got his 4 fouls early. Like I said, Kobe White, this is the first time they've given him more than 10 minutes. And I think he earned the right to have those minutes later in the game. Not necessarily in the beginning, but later in the game. Okay? But maybe the minutes is helping because he had 3 threes in the fourth quarter. And almost all of them, I think, were assisted by Zoe. And Zoe was looking for him for like the first time. So, that's something to keep in mind. But hell, look at it. He shot 50% from 3. 5 of 11 from the field. Okay. Alizé just played a couple minutes after Derrick Jones got hurt. Really nothing to see or do here. In that third quarter, Caruso and Zoe both had 4 fouls. And so this team had to play without them for a while. And yeah, they carry so hard for this team defensively. And without them, this team would be atrocious defensively. Like Zoe and Caruso, legit carry so much weight. Like 80% of this team's defense is Caruso and Zoe. And I am not even fucking kidding you. Like 80% of the team's defense is those two. If you lose one, it hurts, but you can make it. If you lose both, yeah. And not having both of them, you could kind of see it was hard for the Bulls. Okay, it was definitely hard for them. But I mean, let me go back up here. All right, nobody else had double figures other than Julius Randle. Nobody else had double figures in the starting lineup. Bench, different story. But the starters, for the most part, did their thing. Derrick Rose couldn't quite get there, but they did a good job defending him. Um, RJ Barrett took it. I'm actually surprised he took 12. I don't remember him taking that many shots, but he only made two. And he didn't have a good shooting game the last time, okay? The 15 rebounds, though, was impressive. All right? The 10 rebounds by Julius, impressive. Okay? Nerlens only getting you five? Not impressive. But just look at the field goal percentages, okay? Let me get up closer. So, look at all that damage that was done. You know, just from three and from just regular field goals. Like, that's the effect that Zoe and Caruso give to a team. Okay, that's fucking terrific. Now, Evan Fournier killed us last game. Not quite. Okay, Kimba, he didn't play a lot of minutes, but still misses. Nerlens Noel, they probably should have went to him more. And I mean, got him the ball in the post. Julius Randle don't even look like he had that good of a shooting night, but he did. It was a quiet ass night. And then, obviously, RJ. But that's pretty much it, man. Like, this game was won from two places. Right there. And it's not just on the Knicks side solely, it's also with us. But, like, they basically had double the free throws at one point. I know midway through, I think, the second quarter, or it might have been the third, but I think it was the second. It was 26-11. That was the free throw differential. And it's kind of hard. Like, it's not like both teams shot the ball well tonight, but when you're getting that kind of extra points, you know, in a game, it's kind of hard to, you know, win with that. You know, just think about it. Even if both sides make 100% of their free throws, that's an additional 15 points. So even if you're shooting bad, you're getting the additional points. Okay? And just looking at the starters, there's 18 total possible points they could have had. They walked away with 13. That's 13 free points that circumvents some of this. Okay? If you just look at it from this part, let me do it that way. It still don't look good, but when you consider, like, look at RJ Barrett. He had 5 made free throws. That's the reason he's got 9 points. Otherwise, he would have 4. Obviously, Julius Randle had his 7, but he was fine, okay? And then you go down here to Evan Fournier. He would only have 2 points without his free throw. And it's not like, 3 points is good or anything, but it's just, it is what it is. Look at this 6. He would only have 7 points. Okay. He made 2. He would have only 7 points. Derrick Rose. Off 3 of 11 shooting. Terrible. Okay, Manuel quickly. How's the bench just getting to the free throw line? This is like the second game this to happen, but look at this. He would have 9 points. And I don't think, did Obi Toppin get to the free throw line? Yep. And so he would have 8. What a difference it makes, man. What a difference it makes when your team can get to the line like that at will and your bench players can get to the line. Meanwhile, I ain't even got to check our bench guys because I already know there's nothing there, man. Yeah, that's the final score because I know I didn't mention it. I haven't mentioned it the last couple videos, but Bulls win 109 and 103. But again, man, look. This is... just think about this. This was a 6-point game, right? And matter of fact, let me go scroll back down. I want to switch over to the Bulls. Zoe's the only starter that didn't get a free throw. And our starters were perfect for free throw. If you start knocking off some of these free throws, some of the numbers start to trickle down and look bad. Okay? But let's go look at our bench. See the discrepancy here? Okay. Our bench only got 8 total free throws. And they made 5. Meanwhile, the other bench had I can't remember what I said because I can't remember how much it was because I only took a quick look at it, but there's a clear discrepancy here. And look at how much different, just factor in some of this, especially towards Devonte Green. If Devonte Green didn't go to the line 4 times and hit 3, he would only have 2 points. Kobe missed 1. It wouldn't have affected his numbers because he was efficient, but crazy. This definitely has to change. People talk about this, and both of those are fine. But this has to change. You can't just have goose eggs here. He got to get to the line. And I know they're not calling enough fouls because Zach got hit in the head and they didn't call one in the very beginning of the game. And same thing with DeRozan, which is why he got teed up, and Caruso too. But think about it. If they're missing calls and they're not getting calls, what makes you think he's going to get them? These guys will play in the paint, and they got a rep somewhat. See that? But he has none. That's not acceptable. Anyways, the game was won in these 2 categories. And if I'm not mistaken, we also out-rebounded them too. So that also is a big part of it. But this is what won the game. Matter of fact, if I can, because that'll show the offensive, defensive rebound. But yeah, that's where the game was won. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm going to get off here and allow my son to play the PlayStation. So I hope y'all have a good night, and I look forward to reading your comments. Peace.